What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we continue the Gauntlet Series for the Noble FoKus Rex5 Earbuds. We had a great opening episode earlier. This one should be even better. Their opponent in this one, again, voted for in the polls by everybody who participated. Much appreciated. Their opponent, the Technics EAH-AZ100s. Now, these guys are a heavy hitter in my rotation. They just came in like gangbusters since I unboxed them and did their Gauntlet Series. These are fantastic earbuds. I can't wait to see how these two compare on this one. If you want to see price specs and app breakdowns for either one of these earbuds, I'll leave links in the description below to my unboxing videos for both. And I'll also leave a link if you're interested in picking up one or both of these earbuds. That's also in the description. All right, so let's go ahead and grab one of each of these out. Let's get this one out. Here we go. And compare them. As you can see, the Rex5 absolutely dwarfs the AZ100s. It's much bigger earbud. The AZ100s are nice and discreet. Okay, very nice. Even though, despite the size of the Rex5s, they are very comfortable, very light in the ear. I like I like their styling. I just can't get enough of this emerald green and black with the gold accent. We got black and gold on the AZ100s. I just absolutely love it. Very nice. I am using the stock large tips on the AZ100s, and I'm using the double flange stock large tips on the. I think I triggered something. Did I? Nope. Okay. All right. There we go. Yeah, I did. Excuse me. So, like I was saying, I double flanged stock large ear tip on the Rex5s. All right. So let's go ahead and drop them in. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to go through our comparison testing, and then we're going to come back for that sound test. Stay strapped in. This is a mic test with the Noble FoKus Rex5 earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Noble FoKus Rex5 earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Noble FoKus Rex5 earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Noble FoKus Rex5 earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the EAH-AZ100 earbuds without AI function turned on in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the EAH-AZ100 earbuds without AI function turned on in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the EAH-AZ100 earbuds with AI turned on in a quiet location. This is mic test with the EAH-AZ100 earbuds with voice AI turned on in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the EAH-AZ100 earbuds with no AI function turned on in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the EAH-AZ100 earbuds with no AI turned on in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the EAH-AZ100 earbuds with AI turned on in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the EAH-AZ100 earbuds with the voice AI turned on in a crowded location. All right, we are out for an ANC test with the Noble FoKus Rex5 earbuds. Taking a walk. Got some good wind noise here. We got some traffic about to run up on. And right now we are in ambient mode. We pull out the app here. So currently we are in ambient mode. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and flip these over to noise canceling. Now, just to let you know, I am using the larger ear tips. Give me a better seal. And I am also not, I'm being nosy, sorry. I also am not listening to any audio. So it's just gonna be strictly a strength of the ANC on the earbuds. So here we go. This wind is really picking up. Let's do it. All right, noise canceling has been turned on. And I had to admit, it's doing a really good job. All that wind noise I was hearing, it really got minimized. I can see traffic in front of me, but I cannot hear it. And just to emphasize how how nice of a job it's doing, I'm walking towards the traffic right now, and I still can't hear it. We got the gas station over here. A lot of hustle and bustle over there. I can normally hear it if in ambient mode. I'm not hearing it here right now. All right, let me flip you around just so you can see what I'm saying. I'm looking at. All right, right over there is the highway. Plenty of sound that way. We got the gas station that way as well. So right from this distance, I should be able to hear that. But right now, I cannot, which is great. These guys are doing a wonderful job. Now, the different size ear tips may vary. They do offer a comply foam version, which will probably get a lot quieter than what I'm listening to what I'm using right now. But the technology in these is very good. So if I had to rate these from 1 to 10, 1 being the absolute worst, 10 being the best ever, I would be comfortable giving these guys a solid 8 on the noise canceling. Let me see. Yeah, I'll say with these ear tips, I'll give them an 8.5 because they're doing a really good job. And I'm getting closer to sound and I still can't hear it. So I'm giving them an 8.5. I still get wind noise, but it's real minimal. So that knocks them down some points, but they do a wonderful job. So this has been ANC Test for the Noble FoKus Rex5 Earbuds. All right, we are outside for the ANC test for the Technics EAH-AZ100 Earbuds. It's cold, but I'm gonna show you my ears anyway. All right, I got them in. Okay, now, as you can see, we got traffic going back and forth here on the street. Got a light wind. I don't know if the mic's picking it up or not, but it's a nice little gentle breeze going through, brisk, and it's cutting right through me. All right, right now, as you can see, we are in ambient sound mode, and we have it turned all the way up to the max. So what we're gonna do now is, of course, now all the cars disappear. But anyway, I can still hear traffic from the streets above me or behind the camera here up on the hill. I can still hear them. And we got some trains and everything in the train yard working, so also behind the camera. So we're gonna pick that up as well. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and switch on noise canceling. All right, noise canceling is on. I do not have adaptive turned on because I'd rather have it on and off. And I have to admit, now we got traffic going by. I seen that car. I see that car. I could barely hear it. Is it blocking it out completely? No, it's not doing that. But it does have really good noise canceling here. I can feel the wind, but I cannot hear it through the mics. Again, I am using the large ear tips on these, and I'm also not listening to any audio whatsoever. That way we can just get a full perspective of how the ambient sound or the noise canceling technology on these earbuds is working. Now, those two cars that just rolled past, I barely heard them. So they're doing a really good job by themselves here. So how will I rate these guys on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being absolute trash, garbage. The second, or 10 rather, being the best ever. I think I would give these a solid 7.5 on that scale. They're doing a really good job. Again, you got traffic. I know you can hear it on the mic. It's rolling up and down the road now, but I can barely hear them. They're not completely wiped out, completely blocked out, but it's doing a really good job anyway. So about a 7.5 on my scale. Actually, you know what? No, I think that's a little downplaying. I'm gonna give him an 8. Yeah, we'll give him a solid 8 on this one. Yeah, I think 7.5. Now that I got more cars going by and stuff like that, it's been picked up. They're doing it really good. I'm gonna give him an 8. I'm gonna give him a solid 8 on this one. I feel comfortable with that. So still doing a really great job. So this has been the ANC test for the Technics EAH-AZ100 Earbuds. All right, we are back in for the sound test. We did a coin flip, and we're gonna start off with the Technics, the EAH-AZ100s. We are in the app. As you can see right now, we are in ambient sound mode. I want to show you my EQ settings real quick. This is where I get just the absolute best sound, in my opinion, from these earbuds. My screen is a mess. Let me go ahead and clean this up. Fingerprints all on it. All right, here we go. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is let's go ahead and put these guys in. All right, we got them in nice and snug. All right, we're gonna check our volume level real quick while we're here. All right, make sure, yep, we are at the line. All right, so now we'll go ahead and jump into our first song. Already have it queued up. All right, we're gonna pop. Let me see. Oops, sorry about that. There we go. Want to do picture in picture. Forgot to switch to me. All right, so here we go. Now we got everything down here. We're gonna some more camera out. There we go. Down here, you can see the picture of the music. Excuse me. Allergies. All right, so here we go. Song number 1, AZ100s. Let's get it. All right, good volume. Vocalist sounds nice and clear. Nice sound stage. Very nice. Real wide. The background vocalist sound clear as well. Again, getting the nuances, the inhales before the verse, the exhales after the verse. Very clear. Very nice. And her enunciation of the B's, P's, and T's is shining through. Very clear. Again, background vocalists got nice spacing. They are very clear as well. Very nice. Now, did I turn on noise canceling? Did I do that? Let's see. I don't know. No, I did not. I did not have noise canceling on. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back. We got a noise canceling on now. And we're going to play a little bit with noise canceling. See if it improves. All right. That was my mistake. All right. It did improve it a little bit. It got a little bit louder naturally as far as the sound. But everything else stayed the same. Great sound stage, great clarity. Everything was improved. Just got just a little bit louder with noise canceling on. All right, so let's go ahead and quickly switch over to the Rex5s. We're going to drop these out. All right, we'll go ahead and get these guys paired up. All right, already they're paired and ready to go. But first things first, we're going to jump into their app. And noise canceling is already on. Let me switch cameras here. All right, noise canceling is already on. Here's my personalized sound setting. This is what I'm going with. And that's my EQ curve. All right. Very clean. Nicely done. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into our first song. We got to make sure we at our volume level here. There we go. We are at our volume level. No, I don't want a split screen. All right, here we go. Rex5's noise canceling is turned on. First song, let's do it. Great volume. Natural, when I say volume, I mean how they sound, loud, very nice. Vocals very clear. Again, good sound stage. Background vocalists sound just as clear, and they got good spacing as well. And the detail, the inhale before the verse, the exhale after the verse, the enunciation of words, the B's, the P's, and T's pronouncing. Even the echoing, the slight echo in here, you can pick that up too. Again, background vocalists sound very clear. Very clean. Now, if you have these songs, join me. Absolutely. All right, sorry about that. I had to take a phone call. But like I was saying, it was great sound, great clarity coming out for the Rex5s on the first song. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and get into our second song, our bass song. All right, we're going to go ahead and get that queued up. Pause that out. Because now what we can do, we can go ahead and switch over cameras. Here we are. We'll go ahead and pop in the AZ100s. All right, let's get our picture-in-picture up. There we go. A little quick test. All right, we're in. Okay, song number 2, bass song, the AZ100s. Let's make sure our... All right, just doing the test there. All right, here we go. Oh, that bass. Very clean. The fadeaway is nice. Again, ripples in the pond. That punch is nice. And again, the auto-tune smoothed out nicely. Again, allowing T-Pain's vocals to be nice and clear and not give me that piercing sound that hits that nerve in my ear that makes me uncomfortable. Very clean. I love that bass though. That redesign of the speaker, very nice. Does a very clean job. Now we got E40 in, sounding real clean. Real clean. All right, again, very clean sounding. Absolutely enjoyed it. I love I just love the redesign of the speaker with that liquid design inside there. Very clean. All right, let's go ahead and pop these out and switch over to the Rex5s. Let's get these guys in. Remember, noise canceling is still on for both pair of earbuds, so we ain't got to worry about that. All right, do a little quick test. All right, we're there. Okay, now here we go. Song number 2, Rex5s. Let's do it. Woo! That bass, man, and the volume, nice sound. Oh, this thing sounds fantastic. Oh, and the reverb fades away nicely. Oh, absolutely love it. Oh my, that's so clean. They had vocals very clear. Excuse me. They did smooth away the auto tune. So it's, again, like the AZ100s, it's not piercing the ear. Very nice. Now we got E40 coming in. Again, if you have these songs, join me. Get them on. Get them on. You see what I'm saying? You see. Again, vocals very clean, very clear. Uh, Absolutely love the bass on these. It hits hard. And then if the reverb fades away nicely, again, ripples in a pond. That if yeah, that's exactly how I like to that's my best way of describing it. I think that's a more pertinent way to describe that reverb. If you don't know if you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up on YouTube. How ripples in a pond happen, and hopefully you'll understand that. But other than that, they sound fantastic. All right, so let's go ahead and get over to our third song. All right, we're back in for our third song. We got the Avrats by Infected Mushroom. I love this song for testing, especially when it comes to just sound and soundstage and spacing and everything. This is a great song to test with. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and flip this camera, and we're going to put on our picture-in-picture. All right, so now let's go ahead and pop in the AZ100s. All right, we got them in, nice and secure. Do a quick test. All right, we are ready to go. Song number, song number 3. This is going to be a really good one here. I can't wait to see how these two pan out. So let's get started. AZ100, here we go. Again, right off the bat, that crisp synthesizer, and then the echoing. Got that little bass nugget there, little low end there. Pick that up nicely. I love the crispness of it. Absolutely. Now you get a little bit more of a low end. Nice detail though. All right, now we got the rattling instrument in the right ear. Again, moving around, so it's showing off the soundstage, showing how the width of it. Very nice. Yeah, we got that bass. Just sounds so clean. And the clanging instrument in the left doing the same as the rattling instrument. Again, showing off the width of the soundstage. But that bass is so clean. Let's get we get that drop. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that's so clean. Absolutely love it. Now we got the wave instrument coming in. Again, I love the soundstage is nice and wide. I like the spacing with the instruments and everything. So you can literally, if you want, you can focus on a specific instrument in this song, which I think is fantastic. All right, I went over a little bit on that one, but man, it sounds so clean. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to the Rex 5s. Drop these guys in. I'm going to back the song up. All right, here we go. All right, they're in nice and secure. Remember, oh, they fired up before I was ready. All right, remember, noise canceling has been turned on for both of these earbuds, so you're getting that difference right there. All right, here we go. Song number 3, Rex 5s. Nice volume. Again, got that crispness of the synthesizer. Ooh, that little nugget rumbled nicely. It seemed like it went from my right ear to the left. That reverberation, very nice. And again, the echoing just sounds like it can go on forever. Very clean. All right, now we got the rattling instrument going on in the right ear. Again, sounds very clean. And it's moving around, so it's showing off the soundstage. Whew. Okay. That bass is so deep and clean. All right, here we get that drop. Oh, it gets down there too. And we got the clanging instruments in the left ear. Again, moving with the same way as the rattling instrument in the right. Again, showing off the sound stage. Oh, that bass is so nice. Clean, powerful, but not overpowering everything else. Now we got the wave instrument coming, the wave sound rather, not instrument. Oh man, it sounds so good. Oh my goodness, absolutely love it. All right, I went over a little bit. Just get again. I love this song. I love listening to the instruments and everything. You got good spacing with the instruments here. You can also pick an instrument and just focus specifically on that one if you like to on this. That's what I like to see when it comes to like the spacing and everything here. So it sounds really good. That bass was just chef's kiss, man. It was so good. All right, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and get this all cleaned up. We're gonna come back and we're gonna pick our winner of this episode. Stay strapped in. All right, we are back in, and man, this has been a fantastic head-to-head in this Gauntlet Series. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait to get into the other three on this one. So much fun. All right, let's go ahead and break it down piece by piece here. First, the app. I will give the app point to the Techniques. I think they have the better, more polished app between the two. When it comes to the mics, even with the AI and everything, with the Techniques, I'm going to give that point to the Rex5s. I think their mic sounds a little bit better, especially in the crowded area. I got a much clearer sound, clearer return when testing myself and calling like family members and stuff like that, willing to do this with me. But I would have to give that point to the Rex5s, even with Techniques AI feature on there. You still get a lot of background noise when you're talking in a crowded location. All right, so that's my reasoning behind that. All right, moving on to noise canceling. Again, another point goes to the Rex5s. I think their noise canceling is a lot better. Granted, I am still using the stock ear tips, but I'm using a double flange stock ear tips. They give me a better seal on these. But I am still using the stock large ear tips on the AZ100s. But I just have to give that edge to the Rex5. I think their noise canceling is better, despite that fact. All right, and now into what we call into the big one rather, the sound test. All right. As far as song number one, they both did a really good job of giving me that crystal clear vocals. I think this AZ100s had a wider sound stage, but the Rex5s is louder. I have the louder volume between the two. Okay, excuse me. As far as the first song with the vocalist, I got all the nuances and everything from them and everything. Let me switch cameras over here. Let's go over here so you guys can see me. All right. So like I was saying, I got all the nuances, the enunciation of words, like the B with the B's, P's, and T's. They all pop. They all pop, and they sound real crisp. When I say nuances, I mean her breathing in before the verse, exhaling at the verse, after the verse. The background vocalist had good spacing. And they sound very clear as well and well balanced. No one, outshined anyone else when it came to as far as the sound goes. So I absolutely like that. Let me see anything I'm missing on there. Yeah, again, like I said, the AZ100s, in my opinion, had a wider sound stage than the Rex5s, but the Rex5s were naturally louder than the AZ100s. So both of them did a really good job in there. Now going into our bass song, both of them gave me clean bass. Again, vocals were very clean and clear. The auto tune, which is important to me, was smoothed out, so I didn't get that piercing sound in the ear when the auto-tune was at the hot, when it hit that high note. And that made it, again, makes it more of a comfortable listen in my opinion. And they both did a great job of smoothing that out, but still keeping the lyrics nice and clear for me. However, the bass on the Rex5s is just just fantastic. It punched. It had that rumble. Oh, it just sounds so good. Again, I do love the bass on the AZ100s. That new design with that speaker inside the earbuds. That was a phenomenal job. But when paired up to the Rex5s, it was, it just seemed like little brother in my opinion when it came to that, because the bass was just so good and so clean on that one. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from the AZ100s, but man, that was a whole different thing dealing there. But again, on the other side of that, the vocals, like I said, the vocals and everything on the AZ100s matched the Rex5. Sorry, lost train. Matched the Rex5s in my opinion, but you got to take it in totality, and I think the Rex5s pulled that one out nicely. And then going into our third song, both of them did a fantastic job with the synthesizer coming out nice and crisp. They picked up that little nugget of low-end bass in the beginning. The Rex5s made it feel like it moved from the right earbud to the left, whereas the AZ100s did pick it up, but it just stayed on the right side. And that's just a little added detail within the tuning of the Rex5s, in my opinion. So, but again, both of them picked it up. That was my main thing. I just wanted to see if they will both pick up that little nugget of bass, because some earbuds kind of missed that. Then moving on with the rattling instruments. First one is the rattling instrument in the right ear. Again, the wider soundstage goes to the AZ100s. It's, especially when they started moving, that one started moving in the right ear, it tells you how wide the soundstage is, because not only did it move up and down, but it moved away from the mic, this out, and then came back in. So you definitely felt the range of the width of the soundstage on that, as compared to the Rex5s, where it did go away, but it didn't seem like it went as far away as what the AZ100s did. And the same thing goes for the clanging instrument in the left ear. For both of them, it was more of the same as the right in that. But then again, the differentiator for both of these was that bass, the low end. It just hit, and and then I mean, I'm having a problem describing it, but I'm gonna try to be quick. All right, so basically, when that bass hit, and that, I don't know if it's a guitar or anything or whatever, that bass sound comes in, both of them do a good job. But man, the Rex5s just boom, and it's powerful, but yet not overbearing or overpowering the rest of the instruments in the song. So you still got that really good deep sounding bass that give you that nice low drop and everything, but at the same time it stayed balanced with the rest of the instruments on there, which is always a plus. And again, the AZ100s do a great job of bringing that bass in, having it clean. Also has a nice low drop to it. However, the volume of the AZ100s don't match the Rex5s, in my opinion, but they still give you that representation when it comes to the low end. I absolutely love the low end on these. It's just a shame that they're not naturally as loud. But especially when you compare them to earbuds that can get up there in decibels, the Technics kind of like fall back there, despite all the great sound that they give you. All right, so enough of that. Based on all that, I would have to give the win to the Rex5s, in my opinion. I think these were the better sounding earbud. Again, just overall, all the way around, although the Technics had the wider soundstage, in my opinion, which does help their sound. I absolutely love the fact that they got a nice wide soundstage. I do keep these guys in my rotation. But when I'm comparing them against these guys, I definitely have to go with the Rex 5s on this one. They'll pick up the win in this episode. But again, a lot of fun comparing these two. Again, this was chosen as one of my two in the poll when I placed to pick two more for the Gauntlet series. This was what I think this was the highest, the one that got the most votes in it. The AZ100s, they definitely got the most votes. So I just wanted to make sure that they went on second to the PI8s, which got the second most votes. So again, great selection by you guys. I appreciate your help on helping me select this lineup. And this was a great battle. Again, our winner is the Rex 5s. If you like what you see in this Gauntlet series or in all my videos, go hit the like button. If you want to join me as I continue my journey to 10,000, we're into the 7,800s right now. Just go and hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We still got 3 more contestants here on the Gauntlet series, and now we're into the dark blue water, like the darker blue water. Now, this is talking about my top 3 earbuds in my entire collection. The Rex 5s are going to go up against, and we're going to see exactly how they hold up against them. It's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification bell. That way, when those videos drop, you'll know it. You can tune in, and you can tell me your thoughts on it. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'll see you guys on the next one.